Hello and welcome to another episode of PuntoHowto. My name's Andy and I am here to guide you through another one of my videos. In this case I'm going to show you how to install roof bars on the roof of your Fiat Punto car. In this instance we are looking at the 3-door models built between 2005 and 2018. The shape of the car, or the main structure of the car, did not change in this time, regardless of whether you have a Fiat Punto Grande, a Fiat Punto Evo, or the later model Fiat Puntos made after 2012. So this video should apply to you. Additionally, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to install these Mont Blanc cycle carriers. I picked these up off eBay fairly cheaply and they are very handy for moving bicycles on the roof of your car without having to try and put them in the back of your car, which could cause scratching to the back bumper or damage to the interior panels. If this sounds like something you're interested in, then keep watching, but in the meantime, if you haven't already done so, please consider clicking the subscribe button just below the video. Why not give us a thumbs up whilst you're there, or if you have any questions about this process, you can leave them in the comments section below. But for now, let's jump in. As with most models of cars, you can go to your car dealership and pick up some genuine roof bars that are designed to fit specifically to your model of car. In this case, I have the Fiat genuine roof bars. These are not that expensive directly from Fiat, but I picked these ones up second hand from a chap not far down the road from me, and they only cost me about £30. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you have got the correct rubber feet on your roof bars before you put them on the car. Now, the rear roof bar, it doesn't have any different rubber feet, you just have to make sure you put them on the correct side of the car. On the front, you've got two different rubber feet depending on whether or not you've got the panoramic glass sunroof. I don't have the glass sunroof and therefore these are the type of feet that I need to use. You do, however, get both sets of feet when you buy the roof bars, so depending which set of feet you need depends on which roof you've got. Then, using the key that comes with the roof bars, unlock all of the locks and remove these little covers. You then have to lock the lock again in order to get the key out, but once you've done that, you've taken the covers off and then you can access the bolts needed to bolt the roof bars down to the roof of your car. Starting with the rear roof bar, you offer it up and be very careful how you put this on. I have loosened the clamps right off so that they don't dig into the paintwork or anything like that. It's very easy, if you're not careful, to get them the wrong way around, so just take your time, be very careful in making sure that you do get the roof bar the right way around. Getting up close, the clamp goes in between the bodywork of the car and the back window on the side, which you can just about see in this shot here. And then you've got a 13mm nut, which you can't really get a socket on, so you need to use a spanner to tighten this nut up in order to clamp the roof bar down to the roof. It might be worth just finger tightening the bolts to begin with so that you can get the entire roof bar centered on the roof of the car. Then head round to the other side of the car to tighten up the bolts on the other side. I'm not a big fan of this clamping method because the metal brackets are directly against the paintwork of the car. However, you can, if you want, put a little piece of rubber or something in to protect the paintwork. I haven't done, I've just made sure that the clamps are nice and clean before I bolted the brackets down in place. Next up is the front roof bar, and to do that you're going to need to open up the front doors. So that is both passenger and driver door, because the front roof bar actually bolts into the roof of the car at this point. So again, being very careful how you place the bar over the roof of the car. You don't want to drop it on the windscreen, and you don't want to catch the metal clamps on the paintwork and damage the paintwork, so just be very careful. I again loosen them right off and then let the bracket actually fall down so that it clips underneath the roof of the car rather than hanging in and banging against the paintwork. Again, it is very easy to get these the wrong way around, so just take care when doing this to make sure that you do get them the right way around. As you can see here, there is a little bolt hole on the underside of the roof, which the roof bar bolts into. So simply align the bracket of the roof bar with that hole, and you have a little 10mm bolt with a washer on it. and you just hand screw that in to begin with, and then once it won't go in any further by hand, just take a 10mm spanner and wind it in and tighten it up the rest of the way. This is probably far easier to sort out than the back roof bar, which you have to sort of very carefully even up so that the roof bar sits in the middle of the roof. With this, once you've bolted the brackets down, the brackets don't really move, and it's just a case of securing the roof and onto the brackets. Again, on the other side of the vehicle, just put the bolt in, tighten it down in place, and that is the actual bracket secured. Then again, same as the rear roof bar, tighten down the 13mm bolts just here, and that secures the roof bars to the brackets to the roof of the car. The final thing to do is put the plastic covers over the ends of the roof bars. This locks in place and protects the various nuts and bolts from being undone by somebody you don't want to have anything to do with them. The lock is on the back of the roof bar just here. And if I get up close with the camera and put the key in, you can see as you turn the key, it turns this little cam, which is what locks the plastic covers in place. And again, from a different angle, this shows the key from the back. You just rotate it and that unlocks the cover. And that is how easy it is to put the roof bars on a 3-door Punto. Now we've got all the covers in place, we can turn our attention to putting on our cycle carriers. The cycle carriers that I've got are similar to these. These are the brand new ones that you can still buy on the Mont Blanc website, and they come as a left and right hand carrier, as you can see here. First up, place them on the roof of the car with the silver arm folded forwards. There are 2 clamps at the front, one on each side, and it's important that the silver arm is folded forwards, as this helps lock the roof bar to the roof of the car once it's fully attached. Then at the back of the car there is a single clamp to secure it to the rear roof bar. And here is how that locking mechanism works. When I go to push this clamp down, it won't push down all of the way, and that is because there is a little block in the way. But as I move the silver arm forwards, I can then lock the clamp right down, and as I move it back, the clamp now won't come undone again. The clamp that secures the bike to the roof rack when it's in use can then go over this little sort of lump on the back of the cycle carrier, and then when you close this clamp, it locks the top clamp, the cycle clamp, in place so that that won't then slide forward. You can't then rotate the silver arm forward, so you can't take the roof rack off the roof of the car. So it's quite secure once it's all in place. So the last thing to do is to load it up with the bike just to try it out, because I can't go anywhere, because when I filmed this video we were still very much in lockdown. And that is it from start to finish, how you install the original Fiat Punto roof rack on a 3-door Punto car, as well as the addition of adding the Mont Blanc cycle carriers. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, do please consider clicking subscribe, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and if you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section below. This is Andy for PuntoHowto. I will see you in the next video. If you are still here, that subscribe link is on your screen on the right now. Also should be on your screen are some videos that YouTube think that you will be interested in. Thanks for watching.